Hey guys, it's your boy Reese here. I'm back with another deck profile. I am profiling my technically second place Tearlaments Deck Profile from Sunday. Went 3-1 with it, lost technically in the final to Devon's Melodious, which is on the channel. So obviously check that out, the first place deck profile. Yeah, I was playing Tears. Not entirely happy with the build. There is quite a few things that I think I'm going to change in the future. Obviously, more about that later. But, for those that are only here for the deck profile, we're playing 3 Rhino Heart. Obviously, one of the best starters that you can now have in tier with all the restrictions to the deck. Normal or special, send the tier monster from deck to the grave. Obviously, normally, well, it depends. Obviously, I say normally. The best thing about this deck is you can have so many different lines. But you would send tier cash generally to the grave for this to activate the effect, so you can get some mill going. And obviously, when Rhino Heart is sent to the graveyard, you can special summon it and use its effect differently. Merly, Shiren, Havness. That's all for our tier names because obviously we only have 9. I'm pretty sure you guys know all this, but Shiren, the special dump round mill 3, Havness is the opponent's interruption, and Merly is just Merly, the level 2 for things like Sprite Sprint and stuff. So that's it for our tiers. For Horus, we played 3 Imseti and 1 Happy. Perfectly fine. I didn't feel the need to play the Dumatef or whatever it's called. I'm quite happy with these Dark Spellcaster so that we can make fusions with the Imseti, and obviously one of the Happy, it's not quite so good. Imseti obviously does the searching. Tiny Danger lineup on Mothman 2 Nessie. This was fine. The only problem I had once was I milled the Mothman, I had a Nessie, and Devon actually sniped the Nessie from hand. That was a little bit of a crapper, but it being a Dark Aqua is really quite important for the deck, so maybe you could add like a Jackalope or a Sneck, but for now I think it's fine. 2 Beast King of the Swamps, obviously you're using it for its Kit Carlos effect, but it does come up the fact that it's a 4-star Aqua as well, so you can make the Bahamut Shark spoiler, and that gives you an extra kind of negate. It's quite easy to make this Nibiru proof before 4 summons if you open up with like the ability for Rhino Heart and that. Modora and Keldo, shufflers, kind of enough said. I did some testing with the Nemesis package. I tried Umbrella because at worst it's an Aqua engraved so that you can use it for fusions. At best you can put the Malicious back, special summon this out and use it as an extra body. I'll be honest, this was quite shite, not very good. The idea was if I milled this, I could special summon this and add this to hand. That never came up once. I'm not so sure I'm going to keep either of these in. Like the Colossus, when you can make it, is great, but without playing the Flag, the Corridor, and the Banshee and a way to search it, this feels really not that good, to be honest. And then last but not least is our 3 Malicious, soon to be 2, because Konami like to flip-flop on the ban list, but we played 3 Malicious and it was fine. Opened up a couple of times with 1, milled 2 a couple of times, which meant it was still alive, so it is what it is. And it makes Beatrice as well, so that's fine. Suliak and Trivakarma, bit of a brick. Opened it up actually 3 times, which is really quite disappointing, but it's there for a reason. It's there to search the pile of rhinos, so I think you have to play it. And then the Suliaks obviously they're good, they're golden. Foolish package, 1 goods, 1 burial. You could bump this to 2 if you wanted to, so you can see the Suliak more often, or you can see the Trivakarma more often to get you the Pearl Rhino. Maybe I would play 2 of this and then take out like for the Nemesis package, maybe. Grief, Heartbeat, and 3 Screams. This goes without saying. Grief was fine. This was MVP. This was a shock actually. I put it in very, very last minute just because I saw it lying around on my pile, and I was like, you know what, let's test it today. This actually won me games. It's crazy to think. This was such a good card. I was really impressed by that. So that's earned its place in the deck against Sword Soul. Ironically, he made the blackout every single time, and I had this one of in both games, and I just spent it back both times. Really liked that. Triple talents, you know, it does what it says on the tin. You know, it's just there simply to draw and break boards, so no complaints there. Triple King Sarcophagus. Again, this is just a good card. Goes with the Horus set. You do have to play 3 because you're milling quite a lot, and you don't want to kind of mill all 3. You really do want to draw one of these, or at least an Imseti, to get your zombie vampire online. And then we have obviously Planet, so we know what Planet does. This is just a quality card in general. Soon to be reprinted, and it'll be available in QCR. Extra deck: Zombie Vampire, Beatrice, Time Thief Redoer, Totally Awesome, Bahamut Shark. All good. Summoned every single one, multiple times. Nothing to say. Fusions: Mud Dragon, Garura, Grapha, Rakalos, Kaleido Heart, Colossus. I will drop probably these 2. I did summon Grapha a couple of times and it did come up. Colossus never came up at all, so I will probably drop these 2, maybe for the Dragostapalia. I was testing without it, but these didn't really perform. The rest were obviously all summoned, and they were perfectly good. And then our tiny little link package of SP, Sprint, Dark, and IP, again all summoned. So yeah, I was more than happy with this. This got banished by the Sword Soul. What is it? It's not Chenging, it's Long Yuan, whatever it is. I totally forgot you could do the banish spell and monster in one turn, so yeah, duh. But it's okay, I still won that game, but that was an oversight. Side deck was something testing a little bit different. We played Harpies and 2 Storms for the back row removal. Yeah, they're good, nothing to say about that. We played Triple Ash for just the 3 hand traps. You don't obviously normally play hand traps in here, but I wanted just like the FTK versus Branded to come off. And then if someone wants to take me into time, we were taking the Volcanic Shatter Shot. Didn't need to do it, thankfully. This card, excuse the pun, was goated. So I wanted to test this out because obviously I've seen a lot of the trapped elements, and they play transaction rollback. But I thought, you know what, we're milling a lot and I want to test this out. This was fantastic. This won me my match against Drytron, and I will 100% play these again. Really good. They're fine to draw as well as mill. Obviously Dimension Barrier. So with the D barrier, it was really good against obviously the fusion decks. It's really good against Tenpai. Just a solid all-round side choice against Drytron. It was just nice. Good against Voiceless Voices. Just a good card this format. When we played 2 Raw and 1 Crime, I really didn't want to play against Tenpai. You might be able to tell. And then obviously we have the Crime in the side as well, which was fine. I sided them in a few times. So yeah, that's it. Nice and simple Tearlaments profile. I'm going to change quite a lot. I want to main Super Poly. I think Super Poly is really good right now. So I'm going to change quite a few cards in the Tearlament matchup. Tell me what profiles you want to see. I do have some Water Spice coming soon when all the cards arrive. And I may also have some Vanadium coming soon as well. So enjoy. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to turn on the bell with notifications, and we'll see you soon.